Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2022 Netflix original film, Metal Lord. So this stars Jaden Martell, he plays Kevin, Adrian Greensmith plays Hunter, Isis Hansworth plays Emily, you have Noah Uria plays Clay, Gelman plays Dr. Sylvester. We know and love Brett playing Murray in Stranger Things. So to have him play a father figure, absolutely hysterical because it's totally different. Jaden, we know and love from It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2, 2017, 2019, respectively. And to see him, he's going to be 20 next year. It's so weird watching the actors and actresses grow throughout the It franchise, but the Stranger Things franchise. It's all of them together, 80s kids on the bikes. It's just neat seeing so many of them do so many incredible things and still do so many incredible things. And to see Jaden rock out on drums is just so cool. I never thought he could do it. It's neat. It's neat seeing it. So this has Jaden's character of Kevin, Adrian's character of Hunter. They're two best friends. They're in a metal band. Profanity galore throughout this film. And so it's a post-death metal band, excuse me. And there's a battle of the bands coming up. They're in high school and drama ensues, bullying curtails, all these different things. The beginning was very awkward, I will say that. Middle was great. Ending was fantastic. So it was interesting going from whoosh, right? It was really neat. I'm very happy of the resolutions with Isis's character at the end, coming together to be a threesome for their own Battle of the Band entry versus Clay's Battle of the Band entry. Learning throughout, right? Coming together. But the bullying was intense in this. I didn't expect as much violent bullying as we saw throughout this. I didn't like R-word references in the beginning, gay references in the beginning, but it was then spoken about. They talked about why they don't say these things, why they can't say these things anymore. And it was interesting having the dialect of these characters. So yes, you had the hardcore bullying, but you had the, not so much conflict resolution right afterwards, but more of a, this is why we don't say or do these things. This is why we shouldn't say or do these things. So, which within the middle, you had this one character, Robbie, who has Down syndrome, and he was like butt of the jokes in the beginning, but it changed because they knew they couldn't, he should be seen and heard, and he's not a joke kind of a thing. And that's what Adrian's character of Hunter was going. That whole bleacher scene with him and Robbie was very powerful. And at that moment, I was like, oh, this is turning. Because the beginning was awkward. It was weird bullying. It was like 80s bullying. It felt like an 80s film in the bad sense of 80s bullying, 90s bullying kind of thing. But it changed, and it was important to see the change and the characters talking about the change. That doesn't happen. To have different rock songs, different metal songs throughout, it was neat seeing Metallica's Master of Puppets be another song and another Netflix property because it was just so incredibly well received within Stranger Things. To be completely honest, this technically came out April 8th. Stranger Things Part 2 came out July 1st. So technically, this was 2 months prior to Stranger Things. But Master of Puppets by Metallica became another sensation with Joe Quinn's character of Eddie Munson playing it in the Upside Down via Stranger Things, not because of Metal Lords. But this movie was good. This movie was great. I have to give a lot of credit to this movie, and nobody's talking about this movie. What's interesting about this movie is it's bringing another gen introduced to the world of metal. Different genres of metal, still within the rock umbrella, but it's neat seeing it because this is a Gen Z film. I'm a millennial, right? So my metal, I can't even say initiation because I don't actively listen to metal. Like, I'm familiar with the certain songs that top charts and are used in every single film, but like, I don't actively listen to metal, which is fine. Everyone has their own tastes in music. My introduction to metal in tenfold was Guitar Hero. Constant. We played those songs constantly. Constant. It was very entertaining. It was very constant. That was the best part of it. So to have my gen introduced with Guitar Hero, and what's fun about Guitar Hero is that you can go to any Dave & Buster's and play Guitar Hero. You can go to any arcade, and it's an actual arcade game. You don't have to get consoles and controllers and stuff for your PS2s or your Xboxes and things of that nature. I'm old. I'm dating myself. But to have Gen Z now, the next gen, introduced to metal within Netflix properties, very cool, very different. Netflix properties, but then reintroduced into viral aspects within using the songs via TikTok, using the songs via Reels on Instagram or Facebook, even throughout YouTube. They're different shorts. What's YouTube's version of Reels and TikTok? Shorts, I think. I can't remember, but I like seeing the progression in pop culture. I like that I'm capable of seeing and remembering progression of pop culture, introduction of certain things at certain time periods. It's neat seeing it. It's neat keeping record of it. It's neat documenting. That's what all of these vlogs have turned into, documenting. So Metal Lords had an awesome ending. They didn't win, which was great because you don't have to win to get your name in the paper, as Murray says. Well, no, his name is not really Murray, but all publicity is good publicity. So just the leg break with the amp, oh my god, it was cringe. I didn't expect it, but the teachers being, you know, supportive of it, and that one history teacher like nodding in agreement when Adrian's character goes into a whole, Hunter's character goes into a whole spiel of his presentation in regards to why the Mayflower wasn't metal. It was just so cool. It was so cool seeing it. It was very, very well done. Middle and ending were great. Beginning was cringe, awkward, but it changed, and it appropriately changed, and that's why I've been talking so long about it, because it's a good movie. Everyone should give it a try. Metal Lords, go check it out. Mucho mahalo.